Welcome back, Rivals. This is Xonia, and you are in the zone. And this week, we want to talk about the newest announcement, the biggest announcement that has happened in the last 2 weeks, which are the newest collectors. We had 4 new collectors announced: Gil, Spiaghi, Greem, and Spyke. And then we found out there were 2 more latecomers of Lulabee and Flow. All of these cards will be going CR as of, I believe it's tomorrow, I guess, when this video comes out. So most of them will be gone, I believe. No longer for sale until but the 21st. So yes, I believe it is until tomorrow. So these cards will all be going CR, so let's take a look at each one and see kind of what's going on here. A couple things that I thought were really interesting about these 6 cards that were chosen. As normal, there was only one common card that was chosen. Almost all of them were uncommons, only 1 rare. There were 3 2-stars, 2 4-stars, and 1 5-star. 4 of them were ELO banned. 1 of them was absolutely useless. So a lot of those things that we tend to see a lot of, we kind of did see again here in the CR release. Again, CR speculating is clearly not allowed on the forums, but if you do notice some trends, you can always write those here. In fact, it was noted by even one of the admins recently that a lot of these were all ELO banned, at least the first 4. Anyway, please try to keep it to a minimum in the bottom. Obviously, I just want to repeat this for anyone who is new to UR and doesn't know this already. Every single card has an equal chance, basically, of becoming a CR. Whether it's because they are exclusive, they're very strong, they're very weak, because they are 5 stars or 2 stars, because they are new or old, it really doesn't matter. UR looks at all of them, and there is a reason that pretty much any single card is going to be able to become a CR. So don't place all of your hopes into one card becoming a CR, because absolutely anything could become a CR. Alright, so let's take a look at our 6 newest CRs and see how they stand up. Alright, first up we've got Gil, 90k, 2-star uncommon from Junks. Obviously a huge, one of the best 2-stars in the game. Has been ELO banned for pretty much forever, so not going to be a huge loss there. Obviously they were not able to use him a lot in the past either, but for pill manipulation decks, he is going to become a very, very pricey card because he fills that 2-star slot, which makes him absolutely deadly. He's got that great min, absolutely fantastic card, so make sure you get a hold of him if you're interested in having some of the best pill reduction decks in the future. He is definitely going to be a go-after card still after all of this, as one of the most dominant 2-star cards in the game. And then along with him, we also saw Spiaghi. Again, the 2-star common from Montana at around 16k right now. It's amazing that he is still 16k as a common card. So many people have him. Again, probably one of the 2-star cards that has been one of the strongest for the longest time in this game, and both of them we're going to be saying goodbye to. These cards are definitely ones that you're going to want to get a hold of, especially for event decks and things like that, but you can expect them to basically be ELO banned forever. Really great cards. Make sure you get a hold of them if you absolutely can. But Spiaghi, honestly, I don't see his price going up too much because he is a common and there are a lot of him circulating right now. I think pretty much everybody has a Spiaghi. And if you don't have a Spiaghi, it's only because you're so new and you weren't interested in Montana that you just haven't gotten there yet. Gil, on the other hand, I think his price will continue to rise, so you want to make sure you get a hold of Gil as fast as you can, whereas Spiaghi you can probably put off for a bit. He's going to climb a little bit slower because of that common status, but he is an absolutely fantastic CR card. He's going to be just kind of like slide CR. Again, another one of those commons that was for rescue. A lot of people had her, and so her price has still remained relatively low, but a very, very strong low-star DR card that you're going to want to get a hold of. Up next, we had Gream. Again, the 4-star uncommon from Skills, running around 45k right about now, depending on what you're looking at. One of the most dominant poison cards in the game, but because she had that 4 damage, she wasn't quite as good as some of the other poison cards that are out there. You can find a lot of other good ones, but we're starting to see this thing where the really good poison cards are starting to go CR because we lost the best one, Slythe CR, from Jungo. He was absolutely the best, and then now we've got Gream, who's going as well, another one of these very strong poison 3s. So be careful in here because all of these really high-level poison cards are starting to go CR. We even lost Sigma. And so because of that, we're starting to see really good poison cards are not being able to stick around for too long. So if you're looking for one, Greem, honestly, I can't see her price going up too much more. She's been banned forever, and so Skills isn't going to be losing out a whole lot with the loss of her. But she's still a very good card that you're going to want to get a hold of, especially for skills decks and if they have poison, because otherwise what are you going to do? You're going to throw in Todd. I mean, obviously there are other poison cards that you can use, but Greem was clearly the best, especially for poison missions in the Skills clan. So it will be sad to see her go. She's been a very strong powerhouse for a long time, especially in ELO, but there are plenty of other 4-star choices that you can get, like, say, Galactia with her Toxin. Absolutely fantastic, or of course Xingshu, who's generally banned as well, but those two are also very strong 4-star cards that Skills has, so they're not going to be without a very strong 4-star. However, then we get into clans like Berserk with Spyke, obviously 4-star uncommon, 120k right now. His price is just going to go up even more and even more. This guy, I can't believe how long he has not gone CR. Obviously a very obvious choice to go for CR. Dominant card. He's been in every single format, absolutely killing everyone and everything that comes in his path. Extremely powerful card. So basically overall, Spyke is definitely the card you're going to want to get a hold of if there's nothing else that you can right now, because his price is just going to continue to rise. You can expect him to be one of those cards that one day is going to reach well over 1 million Clints, most likely, if the game is around that long, which hopefully it is. So Spyke, one of those cards that is definitely worth investing in, I would say, even now. You may see his price dip a little bit, but it will definitely head back up over time, just like Kalis, where Kalis kind of held at 200k for a while, and now he's gone above that. Spyke will probably do something around that same thing, where he'll dip a bit, he'll come back up, he'll probably sit at 200 for a while, and then just continue to grow. And only 4 stars, absolutely fantastic card, one of the most dominant cards here for Berserk, and so they're really going to be hurting very sorely in the 4-star slot for quite a while without Spyke. So if you do not have him, make sure you get a hold of him, because, I mean, there are decent replacements, but just none of them are going to be as dominant as Spyke. Then we had Lulabee, one of our latecomers. Absolutely fantastic card. She's been around for forever, 5-star. A lot of people weren't sure whether or not she'd be able to go CR because of the, being a miss card as well, but it makes perfect sense. Miss Lulabee will still be around. Yes, in canon, they are the same person. You can argue about it. So question of the day, do you think that Miss Lulabee should also go CR because of this? Because a lot of people are arguing about this, but honestly, to me, they're two completely different cards. Yes, in the lore, they're the same person, but they're different cards, and so I don't really see a reason to have both of them go CR or worry about that at all. So very dominant with her SOB, but we've got a lot of other great cards with even more power, say like Wooly now, and then we've got a lot more damage gappers. The reason a lot of people didn't use her was because she only had that 6 damage. You really need more, and now with cards like Wooly or the life gap that you can get from Streaks, there are just a lot more damage that you can put out with Uluwatu, and so Lulabee has kind of fallen out of use, but she does still have this amazing stop-op bonus as a low-star semi-evo card. So if you've got a hold of her, you can also hang on to her, because the really pricey people are definitely going to be trying to get a hold of her in order to use her at lower levels, because she is very strong even from a 2-star here for Uluwatu. So definitely get a hold of her, especially in the 0 XP if you are planning to stock up on Lulabee, running about 70k right now. And then finally we have Flo. This was our worst 2-star uncommon all-stars. Not exactly the most amazing. She has not actually been released back onto the market in order to be used right now, so I can't tell you what her price is going to be, but probably it's not going to be super high. Again, only 7.2, but she does have the SOB. Thankfully, the good news about Flo is that because she has SOB and she's going CR, that means it's probably going to open up another slot for another SOB card in All-Stars. So we may actually see an updated, better SOB card for either a 2-star or the 3-star slot, which would be absolutely fantastic. Of course, we do still have a couple other cards that do fall in the SOB, like we do have the Reprisal SOB, Heartnet. But as far as low star, we do not have any. Flo has kind of taken that spot and sat there, and now that she's gone CR, maybe that will open up a space for all stars, and that would be absolutely fantastic for them. Don't expect her price to go up too much. It's just honestly probably not going to become that much higher, just because she's not really a desirable, because she was a potential RB card that was traced, or that was turned CR instead, and so that means that a lot of people have also stocked up on her as well. So ultimately not the best card to probably put your investments in. Instead, you might want to go with Lulabee, especially with the 0. Honestly, I see this as being a lot like Vermin N, where the 5-star you're going to see a whole lot of, and they're going to be a decent price, but not through the roof. But then you're going to start seeing this huge gap increasing for the 0 XP cards because of the semi-evo possibilities that you can run with Lulabee. So if you're going to stock up on Lulabee again, use that 0 XP instead of the full. I hope you enjoyed this. I don't really have a whole lot of time this week. We had a very busy weekend. We decided to throw a huge Thanksgiving party at our church, my wife and I. We worked with a whole bunch of people, and that took up all of our time. And so this is all the time that we have for this week. Sorry I can't do any deck reviews or anything else, but I hope you were able to enjoy this. I hope you're excited about the CR releases. Also, other than do you think Miss Lulabee should also be CR, my other question of the day would be, how many of these did you have? Did you make out well? Did you do well or not? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. If you liked this video, hit that like button. If you really liked it, make sure to share it with your friends. And as always, don't forget to subscribe for more of my Urban Rivals videos. This is Xonia, and you've been in the zone.